Atakuya niara tata I the Korean nara et kriera pa uiji manoira ka I titkriera niara ku unturu nyarata I chiria manaiti akahiera loro to yanamata atak in euro to unno ohiera napa et kriera ta niru to namata kti tektuya. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, who is here?
She hears but does not trust, as she hears I am Tekkrr.
Welcome, Tekkrr. What a pleasure to have you here.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. It's amusing to myself that she does not trust because she is part of the Lyran 90 Council and connects easily with me. We find this humorous. She and I is we, she and I.
Do you have a general message for us and whoever will watch this later?
Yes, I have a general message to watch yourselves, and not in a negative way, but in a protective way, to realize that these last attempts will be final attempts, if you will be made as these, shall we call them double negatives, are still being removed out of Gaia. Similar to the work that Anubis just did for you all. After clearing out the negative energies, the cleansing must happen. Some of the work that has been discussed for you and this being to go ahead and do, and I'm sure you have others that will be assisting, and others are also called to do this work, shall clear the ley lines, work with the dragons and other galactic brothers and sisters who are also assisting with clearing the formerly low frequency vibrations out of not just human beings in Gaia, but it's really more planetary. So we're a bit in a healing stage and still in a, so the recovery, but also the, how do I say it? The cleansing of removing darker, denser energies from your current density. She feels the energy of me and it's a little tickly to her. As you know, there is always work being done within the galaxies and those of us supporting ground crew. Most of you are traveling in your nighttime work, coming aboard, tapping into the med beds, into the various galactic families to assist with healing, as the work that you've been doing has been very intense recently. Many of you are feeling this within your beings, the tiredness, illness, upset stomachs, headaches, body aches. We continue to remind you to ground. There's a little irony there. Boots on the ground, ground. There are many ships within your human ears hearing capability. If you are tuned in, you may actually hear them. This one was hearing our ship prior to my connection. We wanted to come and see what was happening because of the intensity of light coming from your group while you were working. And of course, we discovered that it's the clearing and healing, and that Anubis was assisting, and the angels were being called in as well. I'm sure many think it's amusing to think of the galactic aliens working with angelics. For us, it's just old school, been there, done that, as have each of you. Much of it is still not being remembered or recalled for many. Some of them have come in with different abilities and capabilities, and so they are filling those connections more readily, more rapidly. Similar to how you were just discussing the work for how your bodies are going through these transitions of DNA activations. As these activations are coming online, you will feel and sense the changes the knowledge as it comes forward more and more. This will happen more with the portals, with the recent eclipse, with the changes in the moon, with the alignments in the sky. You've heard this before, of course, all in divine timing. The pieces of the puzzle are being put in place. Those of you who are connecting in with the galactic families are already in tune with much of this news. This is not anything new to you. But sometimes within the 3D bodies, you like to hear it with your own voice, make sense of it in your own minds, relate to its truthfulness. We're doing some additional cleanup work on this body, so it's she's feeling a lot of different sensations, but it's a necessary frequency connection, kind of fine-tuning to this body, to her telepathic abilities that have been broadening and expanding. And this will assist further with the communications that will be happening going forward as we get closer and closer to our... We laugh at this as well, first contact, because first contact is consistent and perpetual, as many throughout this centuries for eons have, from their original knowledge of coming to this land, assisting in developing it prior to treaties. Simply check your ancient artwork. You will see that there has always been contact. What's different now is how the ascension process is moving along for each of you as you're working through your karmic wheels, cleaning house. And as these energies are being released, the vessel that you are currently in within your 3D body, your physical vessel, is becoming lighter and lighter. And as it comes lighter and lighter, your frequency and your abilities also come lighter and lighter. And so the energies are expanded. We know that there are questions. If there's anything specific, I will.
Yes, dear Tekkrr. Is there anything that you can expand upon the work that Wendy and I have been doing in Astral, either individually or together?
So your work surrounding stargates, of course, has many different aspects to them, from sitting at a desk and typing names, to collecting DNA samples, to organizing and matching DNA for portals of travel, dependent on where they need to travel to. Because once you know who you are, that desire to go home will be so strong, which is why many of you have been kept in the dark. However, being the warriors that you are, you know that you are here to accomplish something, and will. It's already in the books. But nonetheless, it's your vertical journey, your timelines, that you're here to play the game, feel through it and experience it in the manner that you agreed to prior to coming. So you can imagine that this tracking of individuals is not just humans, it's also the galactics. And taking old technology and bringing it to new is part of the work, which is where, for example, one of the dreams that this being has recently had was the building of the planet, as she called it, the scaffolding. It was creating more living space, not necessarily a planet, but it's the analogy or the comparison that she could make it to that it reminded her of. But it's more of building housing. Some of this is done with technology and some of this is done with energy. It just depends on what is being done, what the need is. So you may be in the office one day and out in the field another. And then, of course, there are the plethora of meetings in between. We are advising her to open her eyes to channel. So we shall see how this connection continues. It's a little difficult for her. She does not have her glasses on, so she cannot see anyway without them. And secondly, she has a something to think about for us. She has an inner ear. I shall not say abnormality, but similar to that, where she has a seasick feeling, and this sensation makes her feel very dizzy being with my connection within hers. But a good first experience for her nonetheless. So the stargates, there are many being worked on. Much work still to be done. But for the ones that are open, you do like to assist with people coming and going. This is fun. Do you have any recall of it?
I haven't yet, but I suppose I haven't asked for that recall, and I probably should before I go to bed tonight.
I see that your telepathic capabilities are on point, as that was exactly what I was thinking, and you picked up. Lovely, good job.
Yeah, I've heard that I'm actually like mentoring others on telepathy on the
Yes,
human
yes.
colonies, and because I signed up back in probably it was July, August of 2019 to be on the ships and to learn telepathy and like crystal healing, I think, and channeling, and some of those classes, so to speak.
Kiro tu o tu inyara kahu ena nana iti uru tu hona haju tu uru puru tu akahu ena ra kai tu uru nya ar ni giju horo tu ni nya ko o ni na tinti ana ini konyu nya ti anya nya kanuru nu ni ti ana ra nya ano no. I send this in this methodology, though you do not typically hear me in a toning. The purposing for this is that you are both working on your healing and clearing capabilities. And this will help you with your connection at nighttime. Do request and continue to request to work with your teams for hopping on the med beds. You will often go, and these are the mornings when you feel very refreshed, like you had a good night's sleep finally. You're often working, as many of us are. But we give you permission to take a rest. And not that you need our permission, but again, one of those things that it's probably better for you to hear in your 3D mentalities. I am needing to go, as speaking of work. hope you enjoyed my blessing. Is there anything else before I go?
No, thank you for stopping by. We welcome you anytime you wish to come. And thank you for our work together in astral, when we're in astral.
Yes. As noted, you are on many councils. You are both high within the command, high within the setting of directions. Some may think of it as the executive management. But these things do not need to be known at this time. They will be on board soon enough for you. But we put this to you now so that you can think within yourself and those others that this apply to. This message will resonate with you as well, of being, quote unquote, executive management. And so at this time we say goodbye. Many blessings to you and our love.
Goodbye. Many blessings. Till next time.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I mean,
Yes,
when you open your eyes while channeling, it's like I could almost visualize Tekkrr's face, or what the drawing that I've
really?
seen of Tekkrr. Yeah, so I was like, well, that's kind of cool.
I was told that if I open my eyes when channeling, that I can see the being that I am. But of course I didn't have my contacts in, so if I could have, like, maybe I could have. And who knows, maybe I can watch it back and go, oh, now I can see her. Well, you know, the other thing that was interesting is I felt like there were like cables, like in like the size of this bowl. Like maybe not, well,
in
maybe
the
not
palm
this
of
big.
your hand?
In the palm of my hand. Like it was like I was holding my hands up, but I was like, can I put my hands down? I kept thinking, man, my back is hurting a lot holding my hands up like this, because, but it was her energy, you know, it was her energy being
You're
within
like
me.
plugged in,
Yeah, like I was like
through your hands or something?
yeah, like they were being, I mean, I felt them like kind of relax and move a couple times, but I was like, I don't know, like the energy that was in my hands, and then the energy in my back, like I could feel it almost like when I feel the Kundalini energy, it was kind of like that.
Well, I know we have, those different portals in different parts of our body that different beings are able to tap in through different energetic portals that are in different areas of our body, and which can be different, I think, for different people. So maybe they're testing out different portals of ways of connecting,
I mean,
and having you open your eyes too.
I know when the dragons gave me healing in Dragon Claw healing, right? When they gave me that, I mean, maybe she's giving me, Lyran Paw healing. I don't know. To close, I think we should go ahead and cut cords, and asking Archangel Michael to come in and cut cords from any beings that we have channeled, any connection that we have made within each other, and going ahead and sending the violet flame to send love and light to both ends of any cords for those connections. So releasing that now. Very nice. And thanking you so much for your channeling today. And yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Blessings to you, and thank you to anybody who's, you know, coming here to watch us. And as our channel is growing, we appreciate if you will share with your friends, and if they have an interest in channeling, just feel free to reach out to us, you know, make comments, replies, send emails, you know, whatever you'd like to do. So thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye.